Hello, hello. Happy Monday, July 11th, 2022. This year is flying by. But we still have so much of this year left to co-create, to have our best year yet. It's not too late. You can't mess it up. Let's talk about freedom today. Let's continue to talk about freedom. What does freedom have to do with expectations? What you know, what you don't know has everything to do with your freedom and expectations of what your life is right now, your reality. Your reality is mirroring what you're expecting out of life. Are you okay with that? Because it doesn't matter if you so desperately desire change, if you so desperately desire new, more, abundance, more to be grateful for, more to share, more to be generous with, time, money, connection, love, happiness. It will not change. Your current reality and circumstance will not change until you do this. And we're going to go into what this is today. Expectations. You can think about it, you can talk about it, you can decide that this is the day, this is the year. But until you take aligned action and you believe this was meant for you, whatever this is, a deep desire, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. And by not committing to, not deciding, not taking aligned action towards those desires, you're saying yes to more of what just is. And you're saying no to your dreams. You're saying no to what's even possible without even actually realizing it. It's what's going on in our subconscious mind. You're expecting the worst to happen. Science says the higher chances it's going to happen. You're focusing on it. You're expecting it. You want more money, but like you're focusing on the lack of money. You want more time, you're focusing on the lack of time. You want your dream partner to show up, yet you're focusing on all the things that aren't serving you, people that you're not so connected, the Mr. Right now versus Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. You can change your life at any moment. At any moment. But you have to expect it first. You have to feel it. You have to know you deserve it. And you have to get clear on what that is. You can't place the order without some clarity. What do you want to change? What do you want out of the next few weeks, months, years, decades of your life? Because once you're clear, and then you believe through determination and aligned action with the consistency of both, boom, your reality changes. It literally creates a magnet to allow in to attract in all you desire. There's so many laws around this. There's 11 universal laws that govern this that we're going to cover in the upcoming mastermind. Rise Up. 6 mental faculties. You don't know what you don't know, but then once you know, how do you apply it so it's expected? It's possible and not just a dream. One of my mentors, Mary, says inspiration without action is merely entertainment. Inspiration, dreams without action is just entertainment. Are you okay with that? So unless you're turning down opportunities that are in your heart, that are a hell yes, but in your head seem scary or triggers fear to override any action, you're going to keep living what you're living. By saying no to opportunity that seems scary, you're saying yes to having more of the same. Definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Insanity. So what do you expect in your life? What do you expect in your life? Do you expect it to be easy? Do you expect it to be hard? Do you expect it to be fun, scary? Because when we do what's hard, when we step into the unknown, it can be scary. but it can be fun. It can be curiosity in the face of what's possible, because you know so much is possible. But when we do what's easy, to stay in the familiar of where we are today, wanting more, but never taking action to allow in more, you're settling. You're expecting and settling, and that's just what you're going to get. So are you trying to control every second and questioning every single decision, or lack of indecision, or stalling of the 3Ds: dissuasion, distraction, delay, putting it off till my kid's in college, my spouse does this, we bring in more, we saved up more? Because you get to have both. You get to save, you get to go on vacations, you get to allow in more, and it gets to be easy. It's a yes and, not an either or. Look at all the mega successful people out there. You think they expect a lot from themselves, from their colleagues, from their clients, from those in their life that are fueling their success within themselves, with outside of themselves? You better believe it. When I have a client or a family member or an acquaintance that says, whoa, those are some high expectations, I say, you better believe it. That's exactly what I'm looking for. People to rise up. Life is so short. I just did a talk on time or money. Which do you want more of? Time or money? It's a yes and. You can have both. You don't have to choose one or the other. But what I can tell you, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You cannot buy back time. You cannot erase the last 5 years, 5 weeks, 2 decades and say, man, I really wish I would have taken time to go on vacations with my parents before they got old or passed away. I really wish I would have spent more time with my children when they were young. I'll never get that time back. And now they're adults, having 2 adults. And here they are living the patterns of my life and limited the success of their success because they only model what they know. They only expect what they've been taught to expect. So what would you love to experience? What would you love to experience today, this week, by the end of this year? Get clear with the juicy details. Get clear on what it is. You can't place an order for lunch and not tell the waitress what you want, or the waiter, and then expect this amazing meal when you didn't get clear and they bring you out something that you don't even enjoy. You get what you focus on, or lack thereof. You get what you focus on, or lack thereof. Are you expecting it? Are you focusing on it? Or are you living life by default versus design? Because the world will respond to the way you show up and what you expect. You're not expecting much, you're not going to get much out of it. And trust me, there's so much comfort found in the familiar. It's predictable. It's predictable. And we like what's predictable because it keeps us safe. Our brain loves predictability. But when you take bold, brave action and know that the results will take care of themselves, like trust and know with an unwavering faith, that's when radical things come into people's life. This is when the outside people look at your life and like, damn, he's lucky or she's lucky, or wow, she must have been born with a silver spoon in her mouth. It must have been all just handed to her. It could be, or it might not be. But who are we to assume? Who are we to assume? And why does it matter? There's enough for everyone. There's enough for everyone. And there's so much that we're missing out on just because we're not expecting it and we're not focusing on it and we're not taking aligned action towards it. And I'm not talking about hoping for a chance, Hoping allows in space of lack, meaning hoping is like, I hope this happens, but it might not happen, and I'm okay either way. That's hope. No, faith, determination, consistency, intention, aligned action. How are you showing up consistently, daily, and expecting? Expecting. You can't say you didn't know what you didn't know about what expectations are and what they mean to your reality today, because now you know. So now that you know, what do you plan to do? How do you plan to show up? Are you clear on what you want? Are you placing the order? Are you expecting it to show up? Are you being open to the opportunities to allow it to be a reality in your life? Health, love, connection, happiness, abundance, in all those ways, financial abundance. It gives so much power away to money. We ask money for permission to do things in life. It's just an energy exchange. It comes in as easily as it can go out. If you look at successful people, they are idiots that are millionaires. I say that kindly, idiots. They don't have degrees, or they have little degree. They have a lot of experience, maybe in some place or multiple places. But you know what they do? They expect and they manage their numbers. They know their numbers. But I can be a millionaire here in the USA, or I can be exchanging some of my funds and go to Bali or to Mexico and get 1,000,000 pesos and boom, I'm a millionaire. But is that level of millionaire status allow me to live the life I desire? Probably not, because I have big desires. I have big desires. My friends, my family members have big desires. We've checked a lot of boxes of living out, many of them. But we're like, what's next? What's possible? How much more can we take this? How much more can we give? Because it feels good. It feels good. When it feels good, you take action. You don't question the how. You don't question how scary it is. You don't allow distractions, dissuasion, or delay to stop us. But it does show up every day. It does show up every day. So what do you expect? What do you expect from yourself? What do you expect from others? And watch how people will start to change around you without you even doing anything to control how they be or are with you. It's how you show up and what you're expecting in your power, with a lot of confidence, with courage to do so, because you haven't done this before, or you haven't done this or shown up like this at this level in your lifetime. And you don't have to do this alone. So if there's a long list or short list of desires that you still want to live out this year or in this lifetime, and you would like help with that, highly recommend reaching out to me. We do have a Rise Up Mastermind, radical, intentional self-expansion, unleashing your unique, not mine, not doing it my way, doing it your way, in synchronicity with the 11 laws and the 6 mental faculties, will allow you to accelerate this your way, your potential. Rise up. But it's only for those who have the courage to rise up. This is why only the top 1% or the top 10% have all the richness in life or the wealth. There are people that are just happy staying in the familiar. And that's okay too. That's okay too. But if there's some discontent or some longing for more, freedoms, wealth, richness in all the ways, this might be for you. This might be for you. It's only 11 people that are rejoining this round. And if that's a fit, great. And if not, we have Calibrate to Richness, which will be a 5-month-long program, a little bit larger group. So that might be something of option. I'll be sharing more on my Instagram stories and the highlights. So if you want to see that, meet me over Instagram, DM me. I'd love to connect with you. In the meantime, check in with your expectations. Are you setting the bar low? Are you setting the bar high? Are you okay with that in your heart? Are you ready to experience more? With that said, I'm sending you so much love. Until next time. Look forward to seeing you and hearing from you again soon. Bye for now.